We all want the same thing, no matter what we're striving for, whether it's millions of dollars or better family relationships or a romantic situation.
Asking yourself, what is the highest priority action I can do today?
So our thoughts impact our words impact our actions, continuous action develop our habits define our character, and our character equals our destiny.
And if we are vibrating poverty, prosperity, my life sucks, I'll never get out of debt, I'll never have a nice car, then you cannot vibrate into your experience nice car. You know that your mind creates your reality, but are you using your mind to create the reality?
And that's another telltale sign for me of being smack dab in the middle of purpose. When you find yourself trying to explain it, but there are no words that even come close to truly expressing what it feels like.
What you live, you learn. What you learn, you practice. And what you practice, you become. So small shifts are important, because when you make just a small shift in that philosophy, a small shift in your direction over time, you'll be able to make big strides and the big difference between where you started and where you end up.
Hey guys, it's Harrison Klein. I just wanted to take a moment here and get together with you about a couple things that I'm really excited about. First of all, I've got a brand new course. It's called The Secrets of the Masters. It is amazing. I just want to tell you that things that I'm going to teach you here is spiritual alchemy. It's pure magic. It takes you from the lead of being kind of sluggish into the gold of being amazing, wonderful, terrific, sensational you, the deepest, most significant part of you in this world. So what are the secrets of the masters? I want to teach you the secrets of the masters. Not only is it spiritual alchemy, but it is the laws of the universe, because when you come down to understanding the laws of the universe, this is the thing that makes everything happen. It is the way that all energy is governed, and we all know that everything is energy, right? Because you wouldn't be here if you didn't know that already. And in the process of understanding that all things are energy and that they just transform from one thing to another, we're going to teach you this quantum neurogenesis, which is the process of transformation into a new place, into a place that you want to be instead of the place that you have to be. It's a whole new understanding of life. And the beauty of it is that it can be done. It can be done through steps, what I call quantum neurogenesis, which is sort of the roadmap to what opens you up, to what channels through you in a way that is really, really significant and great. It's a place that love, comes through you, lives through you. Life lives through you. You don't live life. Life lives through you. And if you can understand how that works and you can accept it, the greatest part of you comes forward. It comes from the background into the foreground so that you are alive. You feel good. You are sensational in the way you articulate. You are sensational in your relationships. If you're a businessman, you get great achievement. If you're a parent, you make connections and deep impact on your kids. If you are just kind of going through life and learning different things, your learning accelerates. Now, I want life to live through you. I don't want you to live life. I don't want you to try and struggle to make things happen. I want life to live through you, because that's what Source does. Source is your heart energy. It's your real ability to be celestial and to be aware, to have insights, to have perceptions, to understand things at a very deep level, and then to project yourself into the life energy of everything else that's around you. There's a beauty to all this kind of stuff. It's an awe-inspiring experience. And the more awe you have, the more life you have. All right, so let me take you through the modules of this course, because these are the elements that make a difference in life. These are the things that are significantly important for you to create a new life, a better life, a more significant life. So the first thing that I'm going to teach you about is the identity principle. That is principle number one in the entire universe. We can't experience anything without first having an identification with it. What's called alignment, or whatever you want to call it, but it is the I am principles. Everything starts from an I am, and the I am governs all energy. So that's the very first thing. So this is where everything increases. Your energy increases, your life increases, your perception increases, your cognitive abilities increase. Everything happens from the identity principle. And from the identity principle, we get in this world what we are, not what we want. That is a gigantic understanding, gigantic. We can't get any stronger than that. We can only become through the identity principle. There's no other way to become anything. So if you want to be a millionaire, you have to identify with being a millionaire. If you want to be a champion athlete, you have to identify internally with already being a champion. That is the identity principle. I'm going to teach you how to do that. It's going to increase your confidence. It's going to make all your stresses fall away. And it's going to take you on a steady trajectory upward and through. Okay, in week 2, we're going to talk about self-image, which is the process that controls everything that you do in terms of your behavior and everything else. We're going to learn and we're going to go through the process of raising your vibrations, of keeping your vibrations, of doing the things that make you feel good through the self-image. The self-image is really something that is programmed by your subconscious. It is a response to all the successes and failures of your life. You've learned to control your experiences through your self-image. And those thoughts and images are the signals to the universe to create your reality. And that's the most liberating thing you can do, is to be deliberate about creating your reality through your thoughts and images and your self-image. It liberates you. You come from whatever vibe you are into a higher vibe as you control your self-image. And not only are you going to learn to control that vibration, you're also going to learn to maintain it. That's really a very important portion. So years of frustration can fall away. You can turn all those past disappointments and failures and difficulties that you have gone through, and you can make them something work for you. And all that happens through the self-image. All right, so now we're going to move into week 3, which is about your belief systems. That is the fundamental essence of where we go and what we experience from. We experience from our belief systems. So our belief systems are what take you toward or what they take you away from whatever it is you may desire or what you want to avoid. But you're going to have to come into this space through understanding the alignment of the identity and the self-image. And when you put these all together, you come into a place of where you become incredibly empowered. You become strong. You become dynamic. You become something different, something that is a challenge to life, and you feel fully alive. The greatness of who you are starts to emerge in a way that is, personally satisfying, personally fulfilling, and has everything to do with what you want to experience in this life. So in week 4, let's go to week 4. So in week 4 now, we're going to come into the place of how do we apply the things that we've been learning up until this particular point. We're going to come into the understanding of having an open heart and what that means. So we're going to come into the understanding of feeling grounded in everything so that we can move forward in self-mastery. And in the prospect and in the place of self-mastery, we're going to break through all of our blocks. We're going to be able to tweak what we want to have happen in ever increasing increments of betterness. And we're going to step away from the things that we don't want, because we're going to be able to see clearly all the things that have blocked us in the past, all those frustrations, all those pains, all those things that have caused us stuckness and difficulty all along the way. And so because of this, we're going to understand, our ability to grow, our ability to embrace the new awareness of this new being that we are creating, this new sense of self that is so much more empowered, so much more incredible, so much more magnificent. We're going to fall in love with the new us, get to feel the expansion of the entire universe within us. That's an incredible place to be. And it is the place where we apply the things we've learned to this point. Okay, in week 5, we're going to go into the strategies and tactics that anchor you into what you've already learned, to keep that internalized and integrated within you throughout the rest of your life. This is the most important thing that you can learn. Once you have learned all the rest of the things that have preceded your ability to become a master, as the secret as within the secrets of the master, you're going to learn how to maintain them, because something always seems to happen to people somewhere along the way that knocks them off their perch. Something always seems to happen where their momentum gets interrupted and they don't know what to do. They fall back and they say, oh no, it's screwed up. This may have been a dream. Whatever happened, all the good things that I've learned, now it's broken. No, it's not broken. We're going to teach you how to do this in a way that is going to keep that flow going. This is where you're going to go and refer back to who you are, to what you've learned, and to how you can strategize and keep that process in flow so that you don't have to drop off and then try to find your way back. It isn't like that. We have the tactics, we have the practices that will keep you there. Week 6, we come to the big shift. Now, in week 6, this is the place where we begin to understand the evolutionary process of who we are needs to be shared with other people. But if it's in your heart to spread this message, to package this message and make a difference in other people's lives as well, and I know it is, because that's why you came to this course to begin with. You wouldn't have come to a spiritual evolution if you didn't have that within your heart. But understand that the entire planet is going through a gigantic transition at this particular point. There are no exceptions to that. We are all going through a gigantic transition. But guess what? The leading edge are those people who can teach other people. So there's a greatness to the process of that feeling of being able to empower other people because you are empowered. And that strength is the entire message of this course. That is the entire scope of learning to become a master, to be able to share and pass that on. So now I want to talk to you about the bonuses. And I want to talk to you about the first bonus, which is really a magnificent bonus because not everybody does this. Not every teacher does this, and very few of them actually get to the point of where they resolve a lot of other people's problems with direct connection to them. So I want you to know how committed I am, and that is that I will stay on, could be 2 hours, could be 4 hours, whatever the case may be. I will be there till you make your breakthrough. I will be there with you. And not very many teachers do this, as I said. Nobody at my caliber that I know stays on for long periods of time working with people until they make their breakthrough, because once the information is given, most teachers will leave. But we don't want information. Information is the booby prize. What I want to do is give you the experience. I want you to understand what's possible, but what's more important is that as you watch these testimonials, and I want to direct you to really look at it with an open heart, I want you to feel their authenticity.
Hi there, my name is Farhana Dalla, and I have completed the Alignment Factor course. And Harrison, thank you. It feels like since doing that course with you, so many areas in my life that were stuck, and even those that I didn't know were stuck, all of a sudden, whoosh, started opening up. My divorce was not in motion, is completely in motion. I've been able to make a move to a new city with absolute ease. And my book, Thank You for Leaving Me, has quadrupled in sales. I know, it's amazing. The way you took us through that course, it felt like I was getting 3, 4, 10 levels deeper than I ever could have on my own. So Harrison, thank you so much. And if you're thinking about doing the Alignment Factor course with Harrison, let me tell you, total no-brainer. Do it. You'll thank me later. Ciao.
Hello, I am Denise. I'm a criminal defense attorney, and I am a student of Harrison Klein's. And then about 2 years ago, I was just not doing well financially and kind of at that rock bottom place where you're just like, I need to do something different. So I contacted him, I reached out, and within a week I was in his classes, and within the first 3 hours of taking his classes, my life turned around, and it's been great ever since. It just gets better and better. But as for me, I have not had a money problem since that. even during this COVID, I'm saving money and thriving. It's just a miraculous change. Financially, he does also relationship, happiness, basically anything. If you're not happy in some situation of your life, he will help you. He knows how. I don't want to give away all his secrets, but he's worth every penny of it and a whole lot more plus interest.
This is Saban Howard. He is a great friend of mine. He is a sculptor, world-class sculptor, just got awarded a world global monument that's going to be 65 feet from the White House, doing incredible work. Yeah. And you know, we have been through 5 years or 4 years together, something like that, and have progressed along the way, and I've seen this growth explode. So tell them a little bit about what was going on.
I took I think maybe a year and a half of your classes.
Yeah.
And I was dreaming about becoming very visible and like playing forward what my passion is, which is traditional figurative art.
Yeah.
So here we are, 5-6 years later, and I got the biggest commission in the United States, which is a national memorial. It's the equivalent of doing the Lincoln Memorial or the Vietnam Memorial. Now I'm going to be doing the World War I Memorial.
Yeah.
And so I thought outside the box, and the biggest thing I learned from you, Harrison, was you're going to hit speed bumps along the way.
Yeah.
Don't let them slow you down. They're lessons.
Right.
Just keep going. Follow your vision.
The obstacle is the way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hit the ball in the hole, not look at the hole, hit the ball into that hole.
Focus is everything.
Yeah. And just keep going, because you're going to get hit. Just keep going.
Yeah.
That's what I learned from you.
Yeah, and it's awesome because when you integrate that and you internalize that, you know, the external must reflect that back. Yeah. So the beautiful thing about that is that there are no limits. And,
I'll say,
you know,
be careful what you dream of.
Be
dream
careful
for,
what
you're going to get it.
That's right.
You're
Be
gonna
careful.
get it. Yeah.
Be careful what you ask for, so you guys don't get naughty. All right.
May I show you the project?
Yeah, let's take a look at the
Marbeth,
project.
this is the 65-foot bronze wall that I'm in the middle of designing, and it's called the Soldier's Journey. And there's an analogy here that it has something to do with World War I, obviously, but there's something about life in that you begin on the left side, and you're born, and then you go through this battle, and you come out the other side at the end of your life, and you hand your knowledge on to the next generation. And so there's a lot of allegories in this and a lot of symbolism, and there's a life lesson in this project. Imagine this, it's a memorial to the war. I'm going to let you in on a secret, Harrison.
What's the secret?
This is not really about war, it's about healing.
It's about healing. It is about the hero's journey.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go through a war period in order to get to the
That's right.
the end of the healing.
That's right.
Get to the healing.
Well, I'm really thrilled you came by the studio today.
Oh, it's my pleasure, my great pleasure. I love being here.
You had a blast. Thank you.
Awesome. That's what's possible. And I want you to share that with yourself and with others. I want you to make a difference in this world, and I want to make a difference for you. I'm committed to that. Okay, let's talk about all the additional bonuses I'm giving you with this course. I'm also giving you my I Am course. This is the course that put me on the map. I've sold thousands of units of this for $997. I'm throwing this in for free. It's 8 modules. It'll take you deeper and reinforce everything you've learned in the first 7 modules here of the Secrets of the Masters. But it's going to go deeper. It's going to make a difference in your self-image. It's going to make a difference in everything that you need to have to live an extraordinary and joyful life. So that's what the I Am course is all about. I'm going to throw that in for free. You know, so that's really pretty cool, right? So on top of that, now let's go you guys know that I've been in this space for, quite a long time. And if you've been on the Small Shifts, Big Changes Summit, you know that I have some pretty significant, amazing, world-class teachers as friends. And they have agreed, several of them have agreed to throw in bonuses of full courses that they charge a lot of money for. So, for example, the first bonus you're going to get besides my I Am course and Secrets of the Masters, the first bonus you're going to get is from Deborah Poneman, a longtime, very, very dear friend of mine. She's, in fact, somebody who has worked with, mentored, and helped Deepak Chopra. Deepak Chopra was a student of hers long before he became famous. So, She is the real deal. She's one of the great teachers on this planet, and you will love her. I guarantee. She's an amazing, amazing woman. So Deborah's throwing in her basic course, and she sells this course for $500. She's throwing this into you guys as a friendship to me for absolutely free. It's just part of this, the bonuses of this course. So that is a very significant and generous offer. Thank you, Deborah. I love you. Secondly, we're going to talk with and to get a course for free from Lisa Barnett. Lisa Barnett is somebody who will take you to different spiritual realms in the invisible worlds and the energy worlds that are not physical by nature, and she takes you on a trip through the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are a very, very spiritual library she can access through angels and guides. And if you believe in the understanding of the way the universe works, these angels and guides will be able to access information about things that you would have no regular access to coming from the physical world. So Lisa Barnett sells this course for $750, and she's giving it to us for free. The next bonus that you're going to get is from Lisa Long. Lisa Long is a teacher of manifesting. She is a master of the law of attraction, and she's going to teach you to master the law of attraction. The law of attraction is the primary law that helps us live in this world with consciousness. So we may not be aware of how the law of attraction works right now, but I suspect most of you are. But the mastery of it is a whole other thing. Most people don't master it. They kind of get little glimpses of it, and they experience it as a recognition here and there. But Lisa Long is going to teach you how to master that and have fun doing it. So that's pretty cool. I think she sells that for $397. She's throwing that in for free. Again. So, this is an amazing thing. Now, guess what? If you're a business person, the fourth thing that I'm getting is a ticket to Deanne Renado's Business Influence course. You will expand your business. You can scale it. You can have, deeper understanding of how to create better products, how to create better services, how to connect with clients, how to enroll people in a much greater, bigger way, and have make a lot of money in the process of doing that situation. It's a 3-day workshop that she has, and she'll give you tickets to that for free. And you'll be able to do that just as a gift. Now, get this. Not only that, so as if that weren't enough, you're also going to get the replays of the Small Shifts Big Changes Summit. That is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 50 or 40 or whatever it is, replays of the interviews that took place at the Small Shifts Big Summit event. I'm throwing that in for free. That's a world-class value. It's hours and hours and hours. That's 3 days, 2.5 days worth of interviews with masters of the universe who teaches you tips on how to grow your life into this place of extraordinary ability. So all that's coming together in this one package when you buy Secrets of the Masters. And I want to quickly recap everything you're going to get out of this amazing package, which is easily the best value package I've ever offered, and quite possibly the best value spiritual development package you'll ever see. So here's everything you get. First, you get my course, The Secrets of the Masters, which is 5 modules that comprehensively explains quantum neurogenesis. How to empower yourself and become the author of your own life, which is an amazing thing to begin with. And the first 3 modules help you take control of your identity, your self-image, and your belief systems. And in short, that's how to create the consciousness of a spiritual master. Now, we then spend 2 modules after that teaching you how to embed this down and apply it into your life, to anything and everything that matters to you. And that includes training on what you do when you experience a breakdown, because in any kind of massive transition from normal consciousness to mastery, you're going to hit some speed bumps. But if you maintain and stay true to the principles I teach you, basically, the obstacles become the way. And just like my artist friend, David Howard, you can reach amazing heights of achievements and put to bed self-doubt, self-depreciation, and even money worries. Next, there's my bonus module, how to be a spiritual teacher and make a six-figure income. I've added that into the course because so many of my students of late really have expressed a desire to help and teach others. So I thought, I'd include a bonus module on that in this course to help people teach the skills they learn from me to other people, which is what all great spiritual masters do. They help make other spiritual masters. The next bonus you get in this is in my 7th week, I host a massive Q&A call about everything and all the course material that you've had. And whoever feels stuck in any way, my promise to you is that I'm going to be on this call as long as it takes for you to feel clear, complete, and satisfied. Big promise. And as I said before, I want you to embody this training, not just as knowledge. Knowledge is the booby prize, but as experience so that you have it internally and it permeates all your cells. Now, Secrets of the Masters is valued at $597. The Q&A call is valued at $197. And if you add it all up, Secrets of the Masters, $595. My I Am Effect course that sells for $997. My bonus Q&A, that's $197. Deborah Poneman's Seeds for the Soul, that's a $497. She sells for $497. Lisa Barnett's Divine Frequency Activations and Clearings, she sells that for $750. Plus Lisa Long's Masterclass on the Law of Attraction, she sells that for $397. 3 days of business training with Deanne Renando's Ignite Your Business, she sells that for $497. And finally, all the recordings from Small Shifts, Big Changes Summit that I sell for $47. So all that comes to $3,482 worth of value, and you're going to get it all for just $597. And one final thing I want you to know, this is the special launch for my Secrets of the Masters course. I've been in this field for a long time. I'm experienced. I have lots of friends here, lots of respect, some from the greatest spiritual teachers in the world, and I've mentored some of them. And the bonuses that some of them gave me are strictly for this launch only. So if you wait until later, you're going to be able to buy this course. Yes, of course, but you're not going to be able to get these live trainings, and you won't get all these bonuses ever again. This is a one-off, one-time offer. So if you've ever harbored the desire to really get enlightened, understand enlightenment, or if you've ever been curious about what it would take to become a spiritual master or a spiritual teacher, I urge you to act now, because I'll never offer so much value at such an amazing small price again. All right, so now I'm excited. Let's talk about the opportunity. We know knowledge, wisdom, and understanding are great, but without action, nothing happens. And I have something for you to take action on today. You're watching for a reason. Something in your life isn't perfect yet, and you want more. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So let's get real. You know where you are. You probably know where you're going. And the only thing that's missing is how are you going to get there? So today you have the opportunity to grab the roadmap that's going to show you exactly how. And it's tried, it's true, and it's tested. And it's easily the best value training I've ever offered. And if you work out the investment over 12 months, it's only $11.44 a week. That's $1.63 a day. And with all the bonuses I've thrown in, it's amazing. It's an amazing value. And I guarantee you, if you don't feel like within the first 3 weeks of live training, like it's exactly what you need, just drop me an email and I'll give you your money back, no questions asked. But what if this works? Hey, you're still here. So you've got a pretty strong gut feeling that this is exactly what you've been looking for. Well, what if your gut feeling is right? What would it be like if you could create your work, your finances, and your personal relationships in a way that leaves you feeling exhilarated, alive, exuberant, fantastic, and satisfied? Yeah, that's what I'm offering here. So watch the testimonials below and ask yourself, isn't this at least worth trying? And our money back guarantee means, you've everything to gain and nothing to lose. The risk is all mine. So does this sound like something you'd like to participate in? If so, click the button below and let's get started today.